Hello, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and yeah, last time I did a video with you today, I unfortunately was too damn all the way over here, and resulted in me being chopped out of frame. And so I'm gonna try again to, yeah, I forgot to turn the sound down. That's okay. Some people kind of like the echo effect. Anyway, so today, of course, as I said, is going to be a pretty hot day. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, it's going to be just as saucy, if not a little more saucy. And then by Wednesday, the cold front that we have been seeing that's been causing such wicked weather up there in the Midwest, upper Midwest, coming this way, that's going to result in a cold front. That's going to cause their temperatures to drop a bit. I would expect the high for Wednesday of about 16 degrees. It'll stay in the lower 20s for the the next few days, and then next week by this weekend at least it'll be closer to the mid 20s again, as we'll start going into a warmer cycle, which will see kind of the end of the cooling trend by next Saturday. Now, again, like I said, I tried to get a video in earlier, and like I said, I was way out of frame. I was way over here, and I guess I was part of my face. You didn't see the whole thing. So I'm trying to see if we can get this right. We'll keep shooting it until we get it right, and that's just the way it's going to be, because we don't have a camera person to move the camera. But maybe someday we can change that. What I was thinking is maybe we should find a way to add the camera so you can pan it. An electric panning control? Yeah. Something you could just hold a remote control, and then just little button, like a little joystick, so you can have it go back and forth, and then maybe have a tilting mechanism. That's going to cost a lot of money alone. That's not cheap. No. Would have been cool. Would have been cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. At least not in my budget. And speaking of budget, I wanted to let you know that I'm still doing pretty good with my budget overall. For the next month, until the first premiere is paid in full, we're going to pay them $100 to $150 a month. And once the balance is paid off in full for first premiere, we're canceling the account. We're closing it out in good terms, and then we can use the money that we save for first premiere, and we can begin the process of adding more to Capital One, because we haven't really decided what kind of stuff to buy yet for the studio. But I've already said one of my goals is I definitely want to get my FICO score up to about 720 to 750. That's my goal. So I'm going to try to get my score up enough to where I can start earning preferred credit status. And as far as possibly upgrading to an iPhone 4S, which I should see on eBay, I don't really know if I'm going to do that right now, because honestly, I'm not really interested. You see, Michelle would rather not spend money on cell phones anyway. I think she's more into analog phones. Yeah, I always kind of enjoyed the analog phone, Phones like this kind of interest me. Kind of interest you. Yeah, okay. The only problem with this one is a lot more sophisticated than I grew up with as a kid. I grew up with using the old 182s, the 5-button with the big red hold button on it, the big clunky switches. I always loved those as a kid. I still do. So I'm thinking I might want to go back and get some 182s, a couple of line cars, and a KSU, and integrate it into our Merlin system. Sounds like fun. You ever tried to punch 25 pair cable? No. Is it easy? Take it or leave it. Finally, the punch down tool is for the cable is becoming available at prices that isn't quite as frightening for punching the 182 telco cables, but they're still pretty pricey machinery. It's like $75. Well, what does it do? it takes care of everything. You just put the wires into the tool, and then you put the connector in underneath it, and then it just squeezes the tool, and it trims the wires so they're nice and neat. Oh, okay, so it keeps it nice, neat wiring, right? And then you can put the plastic hood on the end. Okay, so that's what you want to get into. That's what I want to get into. And I also want to explore, different things too. Oh, I am also interested in voice over IP protocol as well. So okay, so what you want to do is, in our project on your list is, you want to learn how to do asterisk. Yes, because you want to be able to integrate, create your own custom voicemail auto attendant, and that can send information to the phone. Yes, sounds like fun. Are you looking forward to it? Yes. Okay. We'll see what happens. And of course, like I said, we've been integrating new phones into our phone system for a while, and old phones. And our phone system is kind of a mutt. It's got a lot of this and a lot of that mixed in together. So I definitely want to experiment with other ideas. There you go, folks. She's still experimenting. I'm still experimenting. And yeah. So, for the rest of you guys out there, I want to thank you all for being a wonderful part of our family of videos, and we hope you'll continue to keep watching. And yeah, we're going to be experimenting with a few other YouTube techniques. I got to get a TVI, TVGA cable to use the second port of our video card, so that we can do like we did with the 64 HDD video, where we can show you some Apple video at the same time I can show you other video. Let me ask you a really question, since that's obviously a great point. I mean, if you're going to do that with the other channel, is how in the heck are you going to handle this? Do you want to mirror it? Do you want to... if I want to mirror it, it's simple. I don't even need to buy a special mod, a DVI connector. I can just basically plug the converter right into the monitor I got now and mirror that video onto the converter. True. But originally the idea was to go further. So I could have... I can plug the monitor into the DVI port 2... and then I can bring it in here, and then I can go ahead and say watch YouTube videos on the big TV here as well. Okay, but that sounds like a plan. Right? That's what I want to do. By the way, I also wanted to thank you all for, like I said, for being my subscribers, all 91 of you. Thank you very much for all the wonderful things that you guys have, just by being there as a subscriber. You guys have been a very positive reminder for me, inspiration for me to get out there and go do a little more, push the envelope a little further, and I certainly will keep doing that. And we are going to be working on, all new stuff and the media and things like that too. And yeah, we got a lot to cover with the telephones and things like that. That's a whole different project. We're going to be working on a lot of new things for probably late at night. I'll have to do the videos like maybe 9-10 o'clock at night for the time being until the heat breaks, and then after that we'll go ahead and we'll come back in the daytime and do more videos when it cools down. Right now it's cool. It's kind of cool because I got the air conditioner on in the other room, but it's really hot outside right now. It's about 28 degrees. It's just that this room is not quite as bad because I'm wearing cotton. So if I was wearing synthetic material like rayon or polyester, forget it. I'd be cooking. Plus, Michelle just took a bath. I took a bath. Yeah, I washed my hair. I got my hair all nice and clean. See, it's all nice and clean now. And so I got that clean. It was kind of grubby. I was grubby. And so I'm clean now. And the thing is that when heat like this, you gotta just kind of just lay down and chill out. Anything else? Cat's fine. He's laying there right now on the coffee table next to the microphone. He was getting a little feisty a little earlier, but kind of calmed down eventually. He just wanted to be near me, I got to see Rusty this afternoon before I came out here. He greeted me, and then he went outside. Both cats are very fit, I must tell you. They are all muscles. Rusty is always was muscles because of the hormones, the natural testosterone that his body's producing. And Fame is getting muscular because he's getting a workout because it's summer and he's playing outside. He's chasing Rusty and chasing other cats, and they're having a good time. And that's great news for both cats. I'm happy about that they're becoming active. And of course, I want to try to become more active too. I do want to. But when it's really hot outside, I absolutely positively cannot do much in extreme heat. And then especially in the sun, direct sun, my skin burns so crisp. So even if it was mild, say about 21, 22, it's still, I have to be careful because of the sun. Because the sunlight causes damage to your eyes and increases the risk of cataracts, as it does a number on your skin, your eyes, especially ocular albinos. We're not immune. Trust me, we are definitely at risk for damage to our eyes. The CanC eye drops have been doing very good, thank you. I'm not saying that my right eye is perfect, but I'm definitely seeing much noted improvement in the eye condition. I'm still seeing some double shadows a little bit because of the stigmatism, but that's expected. But when I wear my glasses, the vision is very good, so I do have to admit that it's a big improvement from what it was before. And now the eye is getting clearer, I can see better, I can see much of the details that I had lost, and now they're coming back. My landlord is using the CanC eye drops himself for his eye condition, so I want to make sure I'll keep up with him, see how he's doing with the product. And wonderful stuff, wonderful research into maybe what I'll do is in the next few weeks is, once we figure a way to successfully integrate our Mac into the system here, is we will go ahead and show you a website about the CanC eye products. I think the Innovative Vision Products, IVP, may actually have its own website. I'll have to look and see if they do. But there is another website that does use their frequently asked questions and discusses how the CanC eye drops work. I'm going to show you that. It'll really it goes into a lot of the detail explaining how a cataract forms and what kind of damage happens to your lens of your eye with a cataract. So yeah, there is definitely also possibly known fact that cataracts can also cause double vision as well. But if you got the stigmatism on top of that, you definitely are going to have cataracts. I definitely see. It definitely is position of the eye, which tells me it definitely is either cataract or destigmatism that does that. It does make a difference. And we've seen some major improvements with the new research that they've come up with for the eye care products. And so I'm waiting for the corset. That will be here probably, I would say probably closer to the end of May. It did say about that, so end of May, early June, so we'll find out how it goes. I'm looking forward to that. And yes, I do got the bluish green. Yeah, this is kind of bluish green, isn't it? Yeah, this is kind of a bluish green, kind of an aqua. This is, I don't know if you can see it. It's, stand up, sit up straight. There we go. There we go. This is the color. It's kind of like a aqua color. We also have a turquoise one as well, which is like a lighter green. So this is a really nice color, and the other one's a nice color, and it looks good in my hair. and we finally stretched out the cotton material just by wearing it, and of course the sweat, the heat, and it's else is doing it never. Probably on Wednesday I will probably possibly wear the turquoise one and do the same thing and stretch that one out too when I go to that's let me buy at his for the appointment. The waist report shows my waist in my gut is holding its own. I am starting to see some reduction in my gut. Nothing significantly huge, but it's but with little I've been eating, it's no surprise. It's not really, I haven't really been eating much except for the soup kitchen. So I go in, I eat, and then I come home and that's about it. And then I kiss the mattress and I sleep for 8 to 10, 12, 14 hours, and I wake up in a few hours to do a few things, and I go right back to the bed again. I know that sounds kind of unhealthy, but I am mostly nocturnal anyway. I prefer being up at night in the summer. So this is kind of an earlier thing for me to be doing these videos with you. But for the time being, it's late. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up for the time being. But again, please do not forget to like or dislike, share with your friends and enemies, subscribe subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to leave comments in the comments below. And please do not forget, ask us anything. Deadlines for the questions is on Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So please get your questions in for Ask Us Anything by Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can mail your questions to me at bicachela3@gmail.com, or you can send them to me at Google Plus at +MicheleMarieDalene. That's plus MiChele space MARIE space D as in dog ALENE, or Lummy and Finistra. That's LUMIFINISTRA @gmail.com, or Google Plus me at plus LUMI space FINISTRA, and get them in earlier the better, because then we can research them. Absolutely. And then when we get them in, depending on what is kind of complexities involved, we'll try to start answering the questions in a video as early Friday morning, Friday morning. And if it's, or after the Ask Us Anything questions close for the day, for Thursday night, then we might start answering the questions about 11:30 on Thursday night. Right. So, Ask Us Anything means just like that. Ask Us Anything. Now, obviously, if we've already answered your question, we're going to let you know that so that you can come up with new ones. Because I have here the questions from last time. So, if you, again, ask us questions similar to these, I can just refer to you to the last Ask Us Anything, so you can go back and look through the answers. I'll try to come up with new questions. And I'll give up new answers for the new questions, and everybody will be happy, and there'll be little dancing puppies and kitties, and and then there'll be little flowers and whatever, what I'm saying. Anyway, so we'll try to get some new, and that's what we're gonna do, and we'll work on the new stuff. But for now, I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe, stay cool, stay dry, stay friendly. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.